Hello everyone, hope everybody's doing great today. Appreciate those of you watching this video. And today I'll be talking about this Chinese historic drama called something Destiny. I can't pronounce the the middle word, but it's in the title. I think something like extra capable. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, this isn't the worst review channel on YouTube for nothing. And this review is about as bad as this TV show, the series. So let's talk about this historic drama from China. It's basically about this normal woman. Well, she's like a general's daughter. She's a bit of a bully, very headstrong, and she is supposed to be married, or she is engaged to be married to this gentleman who works in the astronomy department of the government. You know, he can read the stars and predict the future. While she's this tough girl, can fight and stuff, he's kind of like this sissy man, I guess you can say. He doesn't know how to fight, but he's real knowledgeable, and because he can read the stars and stuff like that. And so they're got this engagement, which she is very upset about because she doesn't want this engagement. She's in love with another guy, but since the parents, you know, they did this engagement since they were babies, you know, they have to do it. So it's basically about these two's relationship. It gets to the point where she even kind of poisons our male lead and makes him basically makes him mentally retarded. I guess you can't really say that word anymore, but I am not from the new generation. So he's basically, for half of this series, acting like a little kid, and which makes their relationship kind of weird because you got this woman and then being married to a guy who has a mental capacity of a 2-year-old for most of this, and they fall in love, kind of weird thing. It makes it like a weird dynamic kind of thing. And so I don't know, very dislike this show very much. It had potential at the beginning because you had these two characters and they like each other, but the more it goes along, the more episodes you get into this, the worse it gets. And it's just like it's going down like a huge slope of badness, and not in a good way. Not the bad, you know, it's good, but like as a terrible. Even when eventually he gets cured and gets his comes normal again, that's when he starts to become very annoying, and like, I don't know, there's just no really connection with these two characters. So it's hard to say if these two actors had like any chemistry whatsoever with each other, because the whole time at the beginning she hates him. He becomes, like I said, mentally retarded. She falls in love with him, but you know, it's kind of creepy because he's like a child in a childlike state for half of the series, and then he comes back and then he doesn't like her, and then, you know, get to the very last episode, you do get some politics in this show, which is probably about the only thing I was kind of interested in. Like, we find out very early on that her whole family gets wiped out because of they were framed for something they didn't do, and you basically have this puppet emperor for a lot of it, and he's trying to get power back. So that part of the show is pretty good. So some of the bad parts is this very bad writing throughout this series. And the female lead is really miscast. You know, she's supposed to be this ultimate warrior chick, you know, who can, you know, she's supposed to be this great fighter. But it's kind of unbelievable when she's probably like 5 foot and weighs 70 pounds if she's soaking wet. So it's like her frame doesn't really work as somebody who could actually pull off these great battles that she's doing, you know, these fighting and the duels and stuff that she's participating in. And her look overall, this doesn't match the character that she's supposed to play. I mean, I'm sure she's a great actress and other stuff, but I think she's very miscasted in this. And like I said, really hated this. Show, I wouldn't recommend this to anybody. So this is like recommend with extreme caution. Like, you have watched every single Chinese historic drama there is to exist, and you haven't watched this one yet, yeah, go ahead and watch this. But you know, This is supposed to be like a kind of like a little romance. To me, it falls very flat. Told you the reasons why. The political intrigue in this is somewhat interesting and intriguing. It might hold your interest for a little bit, but it's not enough to really make this worth watching. The set designs are good though. The costumes and stuff, that part of it's really good. Like most Chinese drama historical pieces, they do excel in that. Typically, the only thing I really like from China when I watch them is their historical period shows. I think they really do a really good job with them. But this one is this lousy, and it's kind of disappointing because it did start off with some potential, but it just gets worse each episode. Basically goes down to the crapper, I guess you can say. Well, hope you enjoy this very positive review, and so until next time, have a great day. Bye.